Welcome to another physics tutorial video on the work done on a body by an applied force. All right. In this question here, you have a question that says a block 5 kilogram is pulled by a force of 60 Newton at an angle of 30 degrees to the ground. The block moves. This is 3.25 meters. Right. So what you have here is actually 3.25 meters. Right. 3.25 meters. You have this. The A part here says calculate the work done on the block by gravity. That's the A part here. The B part says calculate the work done on the block by the applied force. All right, so you have an A and a B part here. How do you solve this particular question? What do you do? First things first, we write out our solution to this question. Let's list out our parameters, right? Given. So given in this question, given, let's list our parameters. What's the first thing you're given here? Given number one, the first thing you're given here, they said a block 5 kilogram. So the first thing you have there is the mass. Let's use M as equal to 5 in kilogram. That's your first task. Next, they said put by a force of 60 Newton. Number two, I'm given the force that's F as equal to 60 Newton. What else do you have here? They said at an angle of 30 degrees. Number three, you're given the angle. So you can say angle of inclination. Theta is equal to 30 degrees to the ground. They said the block moves 3.25 meters. Number four, you're given a distance. I'll just come here for distance. Let's use D as equal to 3.25 in meters. You have this for your distance. What else again? You have to find the work done on the block by gravity and then the work done on the block by the applied force. For this question here, what do I do? Now, my task would be draw a free body diagram as usual, right? Draw a free body diagram. And we've said the concept of free body diagram is that we want to represent all the forces at play in this particular diagram. All right, so I'll just draw this down. Let me take this down and then draw this. I have this one here. You have this one here. This is the horizontal surface having all of these parts here. Horizontal surface, you have this. Then you have this one here. Let's draw the block. This, or better still, bring it here. So this one here, and then this one here. So you have the block here. Again, looking at this question here, the mass is 5 kg, 60 and 30. All right, so I'll just come here, 5 kilogram. This way is the angle of inclination, and this way is the force. The force here is about 60 Newton. So 60 Newton, and the angle is about 30 degrees. I'll just come here, put this way, this, and add this as 30 degrees. All right, this is what we have in the question. Now, in putting the free body diagram here, all I have to do is this. For this one here, if I have a mass here as 5 kg, what are the forces acting here? The first thing is that the force that acts here is, of course, the weight. Weight will act downwards like this. So the first thing I have there is weight. Weight here. Let me call this W, and it's equal to mass times gravity. Of course, that's how we calculate weight, M times G. Going upwards, there would be the normal reaction. All right. So going upwards here, what I have here is N, and the N here is simply the normal reaction. I've explained this concept before in a previous class. I'll leave a link to our previous class that explains this concept of drawing free body diagram for bodies either on a rough surface or an inclined plane. I'll leave the link to that video in the video description. All right, so check video description for the link to the video where I explained all of this from scratch. All right, so I have normal reaction going upwards, weight coming downward. Again, this force is this way here. Now, the idea about this is that somebody or this force will be pulling this particular body here towards this way here, right? This direction. So in essence, we need the horizontal component, because if I pull this body here towards this direction here, you observe that this body would move this way, right? So we need the component of the force that goes in that direction. In what direction? In this horizontal direction, like this, right? We need the component, that's this direction here. We need the component of the force in the horizontal direction, which is simply the horizontal component of the force this way here. And if you can recall also, when it comes to resolving vectors, all right, for this, all right, when you have a force this way here, inclined at an angle of 30 degrees, the horizontal component becomes the force, that's cosine 60 cosine of the angle, which is what there? 30. That's the horizontal component. While the vertical component, which goes upward here, will be what there? 60 sine 30. But we don't need that one, okay? So we'll just take just the horizontal. Why? Because the body, if being pulled at this point here, right? If the body is being pulled at this point here, it will be going towards the left. That's this way here. So it becomes 60 cos 30. So I have that question there. All right, so with this now, these are like the forces acting here. There is no friction. If there was a friction, frictional force would have been here. All right, frictional force is always opposite. Let me call this FF. Frictional force is always opposite the direction of motion. All right, opposite the direction of motion of the body. If the body is going to the left, the frictional force will go to the right. If the body goes to the right, the frictional force will go to the left, just like that. All right, so that's like the concept there. All right, but there's no frictional force, so I won't stress with that. I'll just take this off. So basically, for my free body diagram, these are the forces at play. All right, so I have this. All right, so having clarified this, let's now go to the question. All right, the A part says calculate the work done on the block by gravity. All right, let's look at the A parts there. Work done on block by gravity. Work done on block by gravity. Work done on block by gravity. So how do we solve this? Of course, I'll just call this W gravity. W gravity. Work done is equal to force times distance. Now, considering gravity here, all right, considering gravity here, if you look at this, when it comes to gravity, you can see that gravity, of course, would normally tend to pull every object downwards, right? So the force or the weight of the body caused by gravity is actually mg, right? The force caused by gravity is usually the weight, and that's mg, of course, in Newton. So this is equal to the force mass times gravity, that's mg, times distance. Now, the distance in question here would be, did this body go downwards? That's the question. Because gravity is trying to pull the body downward. Does this body go downward? No. Instead, this body goes towards the left because it's being pulled by the 60 Newton force. So in essence, there is no distance covered. All right. So in essence, distance going downwards will be what? 0. All right. No distance is being covered. So this body is not being pulled downwards. So no distance is covered. And that's equal to m. For this question here, the mass in this question is 5. So it becomes 5 times g, which is 9.8, times distance 0, and that's equal to 0. So work done by gravity on this particular body is 0. Let's look at the B parts there. So B part B, let's see what we have here. B part said calculate the work done on the block by the applied force. So work done on block by applied force. Work done on block. Work done on block by applied force. So I'll just call this work applied. So W applied. Work applied is equal to force. Of course, work is always force times distance. Always this, right? Force times distance. That's work done. and that's equal to, what's the force for this question here? That's the question. What's the force here? The applied force is what there? The 60 Newton. But if you're talking about work done, considering the fact that this body will move in this particular direction here, all right, for the work done, we'll take the force in this direction, which is actually equal to what there? The horizontal component of this force of the 60 Newton, which is simply 60 cos 30, all right? So it becomes, the force here becomes 60 cos 30, which you can actually write as 60 cos 30 times the distance. If you look at this, it said when you pull it, that it moves up to a distance of 3.25. So this body moves up to a distance of 3.25 meters here to here. It was about 3.25 meters. All right, so it actually has a distance. It moved by about 3.25. That's the distance. Let's punch this. So I'll just get my calculator real quick. So let me get the calculator real quick. All right, so I have 60 times cosine of 30 times 3.25. Now, if I combine this, my value here gives you 168. This 0.87. So I have 168.87. Work is measured in Newton, so it becomes this in Newton. So I have this. So the work done by the applied force is 168.87 Newton approximately. So basically, this is how we solve this particular question. Okay. Now let me change the values and then give you a task to do. All right. Let me change the values. Let's upgrade these values. Change this from 30 degrees to about 80 degrees. Okay. Excuse me. Let me change from 30. So I'll just take this off. Instead of 30, use 80 degrees here. Now, instead of 60 here, use 80 Newton again, okay? So 80 Newton, 80 degrees, and then use 8 kilogram as the mass, all right? So these three things, but everything remains the same, right? So a block of now 8 kilogram, right? A force of 80 Newton, an angle of 80 degrees. So the question now reads something like this. A block 8 kilogram, right, is put by a force of 80 Newton at an angle of 80 degrees to the ground. The block moves 3.25 meters. A says calculate the work done on the block by gravity. B says calculate the work done on the block by the applied force. So you have these two questions here. Now solve these questions, leave your answer in the comment section and I'll give you a reply. I will tell you if you're correct or not. Okay? Alright guys, so don't forget that you can check out my available courses on my website. Simply visit www.jonahemmanuel.com/courses, or you can look at the available books at www.jonahemmanuel.com/books. Alright, do well to register an account to the website and then proceed to get any of the available courses or books. You can also join my channel membership to get access to exclusive classes for just channel members. All right, I'll leave a link to my website as well as to join my channel membership in the video description. Also, I'll leave a link to our WhatsApp channel. All right, so join and then you get updates on our WhatsApp channel. All right guys, so as usual, don't forget to hit the like button. If you like this video, please do well to hit the like button and of course leave a comment. All right, calculate the work done on the body by gravity as well as the applied force. Leave your answer in the comment section as well as the correct unit and I'll tell you if you're correct or not. Don't forget to also subscribe. All right, if it's your first time here, do well to subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all so that you get notified whenever we upload a new content. And finally, share this video to your friends so that they can also learn. Thank you and see you in our next class.